Good afternoon, everyone. Wholeheartedly, we welcome you at MR's training, the Gurukul of Written. So, today we'll be covering the topic, the matter in our surrounding from the general science. Usually, that is asked over there in the CDS exam. So, when we talk about the general surrounding matter, so first thing that comes to our mind is what do you mean by a matter? So usually when you talk about the matter, so certainly you'll be getting the things कि matter is something which occupies space in the surrounding, which occupies space, which poses mass, some mass it will have, and at last you will see कि it can be felt by any of our five senses. I hope you people know the five senses that usually a human body have. So certainly let me take the example of a chair. It occupies space over there in the surrounding. It is having some mass also, and it is felt over there by any one or two of our five senses that the human body is having. Let's take the example of water. Again, it occupies some space, it poses some mass, and it also is felt over there by any of our five senses. If you talk about the matter, so usually the matter is made up of particles. This is the first physical nature that usually we talk about the matter. Certainly the matter is made up of particles. You might not be seeing that because these particles are very small in size. Even if you will be talking about any of the solid, let's say about the base of a chair, so usually the particles are arranged over there very closely to each other that we are able to see the outcome, but we are not able to see those size. The size of the particles are very small, so that are not visible to us by our naked eyes. So the next is कि when talking about the matter, so certainly like we have to look upon the characteristics also. The first characteristic that a matter is having is that it is having space between them. The particles, the very small particles that the usually the matter is having, yeah, the matter is made up of, so usually that is having space between them. The next property that is being defined over there is that the particles are continuously moving. Certainly you'll see the movement in the particles also. Obviously that is being seen in the form of fluidity in the liquids, but you'll have a question, okay ma'am, do we have the movement of the particles in the solid also? So obviously we are having, but there the particles are vibrating on its own place, because certainly you will see that the distance between two particles over there in a solid is very less, as the particles are very closely packed. We'll be seeing that in the lecture over there further. Next is the next property is that certainly the particles of matter, they are attracted to each other. So that also you will see, because of just this attraction only the definite shape of the solids is visible. You can see the liquids. Okay? That is just due to the attraction of these particles only. The next thing is that when you talk about the states of matter, so usually till 10th we had studied that certainly there is three states that students are being taught over there. The first is the solid state. The first is the solid state of matter. The second one is the liquid state. The second one is the liquid state. The third one that you'll be getting is the gaseous state. The third one that you'll be getting is the gaseous state. But there are two more certain states over there of the matter. The fourth one is the plasma that we consider. Just because of that, you can see the sun and the stars, they shine, right? And the next one is the BEC state. Now, what is this BEC? This is being given as the Bose-Einstein condensate stage. Condensate state. Okay. So these are the certain five stages that we'll be covering now. One by one, we'll be saying this thing. So certainly when you talk about the states of matter, so first thing you had seen this, this is the example of what I have shown is the solid to you people, right? All of them are having, whether it is a dice, a mug, so these are having a container of the soft drink, so it is having certain shape, size. So you can say that these are solids. We'll see some more properties of the solids also ahead in the lecture. And the next one, the next part is you'll be seeing that these certain bottles, they are containing liquid in them. So the liquid state is there. And the next one that we are having is gaseous state. Usually you can see the gases that are present over there in the atmosphere. Now talking about the solid state, to whom you will tell कि this is the solid. So certainly when you talk about the solid state, so you can see that the particles are vibrating over there in the video. So definitely one of the property that you had studied of the matter was that the particles will be moving. So here also the particles are moving over there in the solid state. You can see the movement of these particles over there in the video. So the first thing is कि if you'll be seeing about, suppose these are the particles that are present over there, and you can see that these particles are very closely packed. To this space that is present between two particles, this is being called as the interparticular space. So if I'll be talking about that the particles are very close to each other and interparticular space is very less, so that will be giving what? A definite shape to the solid. You might see that there is a definite shape for a chair. There is a definite shape for a pen. There is a definite shape for a window. Definitely, then if there is a definite shape, you might see that there is a definite size also. You might see the variation over there in the water bottles. You'll be getting it for 250 ml. You'll be getting it for 500 ml. You'll be getting it for 1 liter. You'll be getting it for 2 liter. So certainly there is a variation in the size also. The solids, they are having a definite shape also, and they are having a definite size also. Along with that, they are having a definite volume also. They have, with the fixed volume, they have a fixed density along with the volume. So that is also, you can say, a certain property over there of the solid, and the particles are very closely packed in the solid. So you have seen these things over there, the properties. Just we had taken out these properties over there from the diagram that we are having it over there. Next is, okay, when I'll be talking about the examples over there of the solids, so you might see over there, you can look around in your house, you can look around in your room, so you will see that certainly a fan is there, sofa is there, table is there, okay, a vase is there, flower pot is there, almirah is there. Everything that you can see that is having a definite shape, that is having a definite size, so certainly you will be counting all those things in the category of the solids. Now next is the liquid state of the matter. So when we are talking about the liquid state of the matter, so certainly as solids are having some properties, liquids also do have some of the properties on whose basis we say that the certain state that has been provided is a liquid state. So you can see the movement of the particles over there in this diagram that is being represented on the screen to you people, and you can see here if the particles are loosely packed as compared to the solids, there is a movement over there in the particles, but you are seeing it over there in the diagram. So certainly if I'll be talking about the particles, you can say the interparticular space between the particles. Suppose this is one particle over there of the liquid. So it is having, and this is another particle of the liquid. So you will see that a large space is provided between them. That means the interparticular space is more over here, is more as compared to solids. In the solids, the particles are very closely packed, but in the liquids, the particles are not so closely packed. And just with this property, what we can define is, okay, here you had seen in the diagram previously, okay, certainly the particles are moving, and that is the only reason why the particles are having the nature of fluidity. So the fluidity is the property of the liquid to flow. And that is just because of the movement of these particles. And certainly, let me give you an example. Suppose you pour water over there on the floor, so the water flows. It is not that water is flowing. It is the particles of the water, they are having movement in between them. And when it covers a larger area, so you see the fluidity process over there, the fluidity property over there in that liquid. Then next is, if there is fluidity, so obviously you will see the property of viscosity over there in the liquids again. Now, what is viscosity? This is the property to resist the flow. Yeah, resist the fluidity. That means the force which is acting over there to resist this flow of the liquid, that property is being called as the viscosity. So let me give you example of two liquids. Honey is also a liquid and milk is also a liquid. If you pour it over there on the ground, yeah, on the floor, so what will happen is the milk will have, you can say, greater fluidity, it will flow more, whereas the viscosity of honey is higher, because you can see there is certainly the particles of honey, obviously that is a liquid, but the particles are much closely packed as compared to the milk in that example. So certainly when you'll see due to this fluidity and due to the movement of the particles, we can't define the shape of a liquid. As you had also like heard about the saying, usually the liquids, they take the shape of the matter, yeah, they take the shape of the solid in which they are kept. So that is right. So there is no definite shape. Usually the liquid take the shape of the container in which it is kept. If you keep it in water bottle, it will be taking the shape of that water bottle. If you keep the same water in the glass, it will take the shape of the glass. If you'll be keeping that water in the pan, so that will take the shape of the pan. So there is no definite shape over there as such in case of a liquid. So when you talk about, okay, do they have a definite size? If definite shape is not given, definite size is also not given. You might not see okay, the water is 10 centimeter bigger. Yeah, the milk is 100 centimeter bigger. So this how we can't say. Size we can't take it off. What we are you talking about is the volume specifically of the liquids. Okay, suppose this is 1 liter, this is 500 ml water. So you can say they are having a fixed volume, but they do not have a definite shape or a definite size. As particles, they are not so closely packed. So in total, what we can say about the along with the property of fluidity and viscosity, the liquid, it does not have any definite shape, it does not have a definite size, but it is having a fixed volume. Now the next part, that usually what we can talk it of this examples of the liquid. So you might have seen the certain examples over there of the liquid, what I had talked about the milk. You can have water also. Yeah, you can see the orange juice. So certainly you will see these are not having their own shape or size. They are taking the shape or the size of a container. Whether it is of the example of milk, so it is taking the shape of a glass. Whether it is the example of a water, so that is taking the shape of a glass. Yeah, certainly in this case, you will see that ice cubes are there. So in that case, I would like to mention that specifically, the ice is the solid state and the liquid water is the liquid state of water. And in the orange juice, again, that is a liquid taking the shape of a glass. Next is, now we'll be talking about the gaseous state. So when you talk about the gaseous state, so certainly you have seen many of the gases present. So you can see the random movement of the particles over there in a gaseous state also. So certainly you'll see a very few number and a very large movement is shown among the particles. So when I'll be talking about the gaseous state of the matter, so you will see that certainly this is one particle that is present, this is the another particle, and this is the interparticular space that is present over there among the particles, interparticular space, and it is very large. So along with that, you can say specifically the particles of gases, so you can say they are very loosely packed, and this gives them the property over there. You can say like the property of the diffusion. Usually what we say, this is the movement of the particles from a higher concentration to a lower concentration without any extra pressure or without changing any extra scenario over there. So you might have seen usually the hot cooking food that our mother prepares in the kitchen, So we can smell it out over there in the living room or over there in our bedroom. And same as with the use of the perfume that we use. So certainly you can smell that over there in your entire house. So what happens is, okay, the particles over there of the fragrance that are present in the perfume, they mix up with air. As you can say ki there is a very large space that is present between the particles, so the particles, they move from one place to another, and usually you smell that. So I would like to conclude up with the properties of the gases ki they do not have a definite shape. You will not be seeing any shape of the gas. They do not have a definite size also of the gases, and gases do not have a definite volume also. So these are certainly the properties that usually the gases are having. So moving over there to the examples of the gases, so you will see in the surrounding the gases that are present, like nitrogen that is present in the surrounding in 78%, oxygen that is present in 21%. So certainly you will see carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, the argon, then you will have carbon dioxide. So they are having certain amount. So now air, what does air means? That is a mixture of a gases only. So with this only, I would like to conclude up with the topic plasma and the Bose-Einstein condensate state of the matter. We'll be doing further over there in the class. If you have any queries, so you may contact the numbers given on the screen.